those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Get your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man. Got him hot, ayy. Man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ayy, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals. 3 quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Ready. 60 or.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, high 7. Two.
On first down, Rhodes. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rhodes. And complete to Zach Ertz. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Set. 10-2 stop. Blue draw quarters. Bravo. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. Rhodes. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And an alley to run. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
61, matchbox right.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They'll run on first down. McGraw, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Ito Smith. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Throwing here, Barrett. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Down. 70, Indy.
Hey, get the weight room. Spies.
Pilot, 64, weak. Let's go.
On second down, here's Mixon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check the backer, check the backer.
Hey, Echo.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, wahoo!
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check.
Go.
54. Now watch run, watch run. Mike's 5-4.
Hey, Haywood.
5-4. Let's go.
Ready, go.
54.
Shoot.
From the gun, Rhodes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On first down, McGraw down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw Barrett. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Barrett on the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Logo.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Protein spill. Hey, Zoo.
Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go one more.
Mike.
Mike, 54.
Get it.
On 3rd down, Rhodes. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit, because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Watch 54, watch 54. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
Throwing on 1st down, Rhodes. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Slam, slam.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
You're out.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Snap.
Mixon with a first down carry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Push him back. Push him back. 45, 45. Mike, 45.
Let's make these babies cry.
Topper, Topper.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 49, check 49, check 49.
It's Mixon on the counter. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. 3rd down here. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Falcons send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It's second and 8 at the 24-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
54. I got it. Check 26, check 26. Watch the safety creep. Check safety, check safety. Rush five.
Now Joe Mixon, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. A big kick that. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. They run the counter. McGraw. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Ready? 10 over.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Come on, set. 10-2 start.
Let's get this. He's checking. Crash.
Stand. Shoot.
On third down, McGraw. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on third and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on fourth down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line.
Stupid.
The
Man, I
Bengals
cannot get
drive
this
about to
nigga
get
Joe
going.
Mixon going,
Likely
bro.
time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this
man, I don't care about none of that, man.
We have hit halftime. Still
I
2
can't
more
score.
quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach.
Yeah, that's what it is. Because every other running back I be having, like I got that nigga Swift as an X factor in one way, and that nigga just ran for damn near 300 the last game.
And
I think I'm gonna trade this.
Back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, I ain't got no picks. Shit, fuck it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
What you talking about?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Look at me, Zipper.
Barrett.
But shit, who's to say you gonna get that nigga? So they really can't say that. Ain't no telling that you would be the nigga to draft.
But it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Next 3. 218.
On 3rd down, McGraw. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McGraw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey.
To throw is Barrett. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. From the 29, Barrett. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Yeah, nigga, like 5-6 leagues now. That's
3 receivers
crazy.
head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Here's Barrett looking to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
50, plant.
Check 15, check 15.
Greystone, travel.
Smith trying to run for it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down, McGraw, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here we go. 54. Pittsburgh. 54 miles. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, orbit.
Check Mike 54.
Operating from the gun, Rose. Open man is Lashley. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Rose. Fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Badgley on for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
And we'll see if they can do it here.
Hey, box truck.
To throw on second down. Rose. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Set, ready? 10-2 start.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw. Rose. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
You was not going to play my franchise.
Take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. It'll wind up being a loss.
Maybe if the shit didn't fuck with my niggas' morale, I wouldn't care. Wow.
Again with Smith. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
What?
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
He's coming. We got double up. Check nickel.
And again this time to the tailback. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
60 outlaw.
Rip right.
Move off horses.
51.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Go.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And this
These
has been a
niggas do
familiar
not pick
sight
up the
all
fucking block.
afternoon as they stop
That shit is
him behind
crazy.
the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Maybe I would actually take that into consideration if you wasn't weak as fuck and you ain't never beat me besides the one time I gave you one.
Go.
On 4th down, Rose. And he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. No reason not to try it there.
Have you won since I gave you that game?
On 4th.
Have you came close since I gave you that game? I don't know what you want me to tell you. If we play there, it ain't going to be no difference than the last 10 times we done played.
Matchbox lights. Hey, seam six.
From the gun, Rose. And that one taken in by Lashley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
High 7. Hey, lock it. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Rose. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ted McKinley. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
Undercrunch.
Looking to throw. Rose. And that's caught inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
8
yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rose. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Rose. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Switch. General West. Wide. Get wide.
They'll keep it on the ground. McGraw. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Off the play fake, Barrett. He's got his man. That's Hardman. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
On 1st down, McGraw. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know